We will focus on the different offers you get in crypto and how to choose between them. The offers being cash, tokens, or the option to invest. This segment is brought to you by Little Nouns, an expansion DAO based on the famous Nouns DAO, who fund cool creative endeavors which can proliferate the Nounish meme. So the most straightforward option we review typically is cash or live tokens in exchange for sponsorship. We like this generally because it's straightforward and we get paid straight away, which is helpful. There's a variation of this though, where tokens are not live yet and you can receive some when they are. Typically, we don't like this idea of that, since we're trying to establish the routine stream of revenue as a media business. However, there might be occasions where if you're happy to go long on a company because you like them a lot and maybe they're willing to pay a premium for the fact you need to wait longer to get paid, we might consider that. The second opportunity we review is the option to invest in exchange for content. In a similar way to the token point, this is not helpful from a cash flow perspective because you're literally doing work and then having to actually give up money for doing that work. But if the protocol is promising and you can afford the patience to take a long-term view, we can consider this. We would still prefer to pair that option with some sort of cash payment too, to kind of hedge your risk a little bit. But breaking down the token side a bit more, you usually have two options, and this is how I think about both. Number one, tokens that are equivalent of cash value. So say a team just commits that you'll receive 5K in tokens. That's straightforward, no stress. It's basically just like cash. Tokens that are valued at a certain FDV, however, then the amount you receive depends on the price at which the coin is trading. This allows you some upside if the protocol does well, has more downside if it trades poorly. One like important reflection on this, when you kind of zoom out and look at the whole business side of things and all of the money, all of the ways we've made money over our years in crypto so far, whether that's by trading, by sponsorship money, and by investing privately in protocols to get token allocations, I would say hands down, private investing has been the best return with the most upside. And that means, what that means for us, I think, is whilst we always like to optimize for healthy cash flow as the business, we do like to have token exposure, which gives us some chance to hit bigger as well. Legendary, how do you think about revenue? And what's your preferred way to get paid, or the ratio between cash and tokens? How do you sit there?
I think that's a wonderful question because we can like look at the two perspectives. You know, you mentioned the modern market a bit, and I always like to say that different people in this space, you know, have different needs, are in a different position. So there's like no point into like looking at someone be like, okay, this guy does like that, so I want to do it like that. And the modern market has a completely separate set of needs than I have as a person, right? So the modern market, as you said, is a growing business, and as a growing business that needs to have a stable cash flow because there's a video editor. There's Drew, our editor, working on all of the clips that you guys can see on YouTube, you can see on our timeline, and he does a very fantastic job with that. And obviously he gets paid for that. And that is something that is a business expense, and the business can't pay the people working for it in a pre-TG allocation. I mean, it can do that, but it's not necessarily the way how things are typically done. So for that reason, for the modern market, it's important to have a healthy cash flow allocation. And this is where the modern market does the deals that you know said before and gets token allocations when it thinks those can be very, very interesting, but also wants to have a healthy chunk in just stable payments because it is a growing business and because it has that need to cover its expenses. Now, I, on the other hand, I don't have as strong of a need to get stable coins. So I'm like not really super interested in getting stable payments right now, especially that I focus so much on my content on the AI side of things. And when I typically write about something or I partner up with something, that's also because like I like this product, I like this idea, I want to have that whitelist, but I want to be able to invest there. So I am very much leaning the other way these days, where I'm like, man, don't really get me too excited about a cash payment, but give me an OTC deal. Like, give me an OTC deal for something that I like, or give me the option if it's pre-TG to invest into something. Give me an allocation for that. Give me access to a seed, pre-seed round, whatever that is. Or give me just a token allocation. Like, this is why I'm more interested in, because I like the speculative upside. And I don't have the same need for a stable payment as an entity like the modern market